Hello everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you how to install any software using Predict Anything Software Installer. Before we start, let me tell you that this installer is powered by the 7-zip compressor. It is the smallest file compressor open source application we can have on our computer right now. The good news with this installer is that you don't need to install 7-zip on your computer. Even if you don't have 7-zip installed on your computer, you can still use this installer and uninstaller without any problem. So without any further ado, let's bring it on. As you can see here, we have a sample installer here to install a game called Rayfield. To install, as you already did, simply click the installer.exe and you will automatically be asked to run this installer as administrator. Why do you need administrator rights? Well, it's because this installer is a universal installer. It can install anything, from games to applications on your computer. And some of it requires you to access the system file or the deepest registry keys. But don't worry, that is the beauty of this installer. Anything you installed within your computer will be created an uninstaller on your remove and add device settings. Once you uninstall this by going to the settings, it will automatically remove every single file, registry, or any garbage you installed on your computer using this installer. So there will be absolutely no garbage left on your computer. So, to install a software, it is easy. All you have to do is click the Start Installing button, and the installer will do everything automatically, unless there are some important information that you'll need to do or accept manually. But if you are a curious user, you may ask about what all these checkboxes are for. What are these components? And why the hell do you need to change the install location? That is why I made this video, so that every single question that pops into your mind about how to use this installer will be answered. First, why do you need to change the installation location for this feature? One of the main reasons you may need to change the installation location is that if your system drive memory is almost full, you may be unable to install the software. If you choose another drive for installation, you can bypass that problem and continue to install without any problem. Second, why did you disable the feature to run this application on Windows Startup? It's because, for a game like this, you don't need to run it on Windows Startup. Maybe on some other application, you may want it to happen. But that is the only purpose of this checkbox, to allow the application to start on Windows Startup. For now, we don't need it, so it is disabled. Third, create a desktop shortcut. Well, it's already self-explanatory. You simply create a shortcut of your game to your desktop so that it can be accessed easily. You can uncheck if you don't want to have a desktop shortcut on your computer. Fourth, create uninstall. This is what I'm talking about, the feature that removes every single piece of files on your computer when you uninstall. There will be no trace of registry left after you finish uninstalling. Fifth, make sure the folder is super hidden. This is probably where things get, or where you might be the reason why you need to watch this video. What is this? What is the use of this? When you check this, it will make the folder super hidden. It will not show to a user even if they change the folder options to show hidden files. Why is this useful? For example, you are running an internet cafe. Obviously, millions of people are using your computer every single year, and it might be possible that some of them will come right next to your computer and copy all game files on your system. This feature will somehow prevent users from doing so. It will be hard for ordinary users to copyright your software without your permission. Sixth, create a symbolic link. Just check this option so you can read the description about how it works and what its use is. It simply creates a link to another location, similar to changing the install location. But the difference is that the system thinks you are still, for example, installing on drive C, but in reality, the files are actually on another location. While changing the location, on the other hand, has no fooling around with the system. But the downside is that it will only work on main files, not on components. Seventh feature, the component selections. In this option, you can choose which mods you want to install. You can uncheck the undesirable components if you don't want them to install on your system. Anyway, you can just click this button to install only the components. If, for example, you change your mind and you already want to install a specific component, and that is all. If you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section of this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so you will get notified once we have latest updates and information about latest software. Thanks for watching!